Hello, this is May to December, and today I'm going to be reviewing UFC Benson Henderson Rising Up. UFC Benson Henderson Rising Up is not the best documentary. It's a 2-disc collection, and basically what you're really buying is the fights, because the documentary basically has him going to like this youth club thing and telling them, and them asking questions about what made him become a better fighter, like his dad disappearing on him and his mum bringing him and his brother and that up on their own. And the actual documentary feels like it's not him, it's his brother mostly. It's mostly his brother talking about him and talking about things that inspired him from his brother. And again, it's a lot of the matches you see again, the highlights, and I find that kind of disappointing. Yeah, you want to see the highlights, but you want to learn more about the person. It's a 40-odd minute documentary, and it's worse than the Forrest Griffin one, because at least Forrest Griffin is talking about things, and you see him in this. You get Benson Henderson talking for about 10 minutes, and then the rest is like other people talking, and you're just seeing bits of him training and sitting on the floor in the octagon, and then it's got the highlights. So you don't really feel like you care about him from watching it. You know, as for the matches on the disc, that's basically what you're buying the set for, because there's 12 matches. There's 12, or not matches, 12 fights, and basically that's what you're buying, because the 12 fights to make it worth buying, but the documentary is just so lackluster and so like boring, because it's not the person talking. Like in Forrest Griffin, you have Forrest Griffin talking. In Ronda Rousey, you have her talking nearly the whole time about her life, and it really makes you feel like you're connecting with her because she's talking to you in the documentary. It feels like you're connecting, like you care more about her as a character and as a person. You want to see her MMA fights because you feel like you've kind of grown fond of her from it. In Benson Henderson Rising Up, you don't. You just feel like you're watching a rough documentary about someone who didn't want to really do it, and it's like, it's just massive disappointment basically. The good thing about the DVD, going on to the fights again, is that there's 2 for 6 WEC fights, and you can't get WEC on DVD or anywhere other than I think one special fight, Aldo versus Faber, I think it is, and that's on Blu-ray and DVD, but other than that you can't really get any of them, so that makes it worth buying. If you want to buy it for that, then that's a good choice. And the UFC fights, which most people probably already have if they buy the DVDs. There's UFC Live versus Jim Miller, and UFC on Fox versus Craig Guida, and UFC on Fox Nate Diaz, which you can't get unless you have the Ultimate Fight collections from those years. So it's a recommended buy if you want to buy it for the fights, but if you're thinking about buying it for a documentary, I think you'll be sorely disappointed. Okay, that's my review of UFC Benson Henderson Rising Up. Hope you enjoy.